Welcome to another exciting book review. Today, we're diving into one of the most thrilling books in the Harry Potter series, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. This book marks a significant turning point in Harry's journey, taking him from the relative safety of Hogwarts into a much darker and more dangerous world. In this review, we'll not only break down the key events of the story, but also explore the deeper themes, character development, and the lessons that J.K. Rowling weaves into this adventure. If you haven't read the book yet, or even if you've read it multiple times, you'll find plenty of insights that will make you look at it in a new way. So grab your wands and get ready to step into the magical world of the Triwizard-turneringen. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire begins with Harry spending his summer at the Quidditch World Cup, an exciting event that's marred by a terrifying attack by Death Eaters, followers of the dark wizard Voldemort. This is a clear sign that the dark forces are rising again, and the world of magic is no longer safe. After this unsettling event, Harry heads back to Hogwarts for his 4th year, where the school is set to host the legendary Triwizard-turneringen, a magical competition between 3 wizarding schools, Hogwarts, Beauxbatons, and Durmstrang. The tournament is meant to be a display of magical skill, bravery, and teamwork, but things quickly take a darker turn. At the heart of the story is the Triwizard-turneringen itself, where Harry unexpectedly finds himself entered as a 4th champion, despite being underage and not having put his name forward. The tournament consists of 3 dangerous tasks, and each task is more perilous than the last. As Harry faces these challenges, we see his courage and determination grow, but also his vulnerability. The first task is a dramatic confrontation with a dragon, the second involves navigating a dangerous underwater maze, and the final task is the maze in the Goblet of Fire itself, a task that turns out to be far more treacherous than anyone anticipated. The true twist of the story comes during the final task, where Harry and Cedric Diggory, the other Hogwarts champion, are transported to a graveyard where they come face to face with Voldemort's followers. This is where we witness the return of the Dark Lord in full force. Cedric is killed and Harry narrowly escapes with his life, but not before Voldemort's resurrection, marking the beginning of a much darker era in the wizarding world. The moment is terrifying, and Harry's struggle to survive, both physically and emotionally, is what truly defines this book. Now, let's dive deeper into the themes and lessons Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire offers. First and foremost, the book is a reminder of the complexities of friendship and loyalty. Harry's relationships with his friends, Ron and Hermione, are tested in this book. The added pressure of the Triwizard-turneringen brings them closer together, but also creates tension, particularly between Harry and Ron. Ron feels left out when Harry is unexpectedly entered into the competition, and this creates a rift between them. However, by the end of the book, we see that their bond is unbreakable, showing us how friendship requires understanding, patience, and forgiveness. Another important theme in the book is the idea of identity and self-discovery. Harry, for the first time, faces the consequences of his fame and the expectations placed on him. He is not just the boy who lived anymore, he is a young wizard navigating a world that expects greatness from him. This pressure weighs heavily on Harry, and we see him struggle with his self-image throughout the book. In many ways, Goblet of Fire is about Harry learning that he doesn't have to be perfect, and he doesn't have to fulfill others' expectations of him. He can be himself even in the face of overwhelming adversity. One of the most powerful elements of the book is the return of Voldemort. For much of the series, Voldemort is a shadowy figure, but in Goblet of Fire, we see him return to full power. His resurrection is chilling, as it marks the beginning of the dark times ahead. But it also represents a key turning point in the series. No longer is Harry just fighting small-scale threats, he is now facing the greatest dark wizard of all time. This sets the stage for the epic battles and challenges that will unfold in the next books. From a character perspective, Goblet of Fire allows us to see Harry in a more complex light. He is no longer just a child hero, he is growing up, facing real dangers and learning tough lessons. His relationship with Cedric Diggory is one of the most poignant aspects of the book. Cedric, who is kind-hearted and brave, becomes a symbol of what Harry could have been had he not been thrust into the spotlight of fame and prophecy. Cedric's death serves as a harsh reminder of the stakes in the wizarding world and the high price that comes with war. But while there are dark and heavy moments, there are also moments of hope and redemption. One of the most uplifting parts of the book is the way the students of Hogwarts come together to support each other. The tournament itself is meant to divide them, but in the end, the champions from each school unite in their struggle against evil. This shows that even in the face of fear, unity and working together can lead to victory. As we approach the conclusion of the book, we're left with a sense of urgency. The return of Voldemort is just the beginning of the challenges Harry will face in the coming years. The final scenes in the graveyard are heartbreaking, but they also set up the stakes